The Children's Bible, 1 Samuel 21 and 22. Saul's Wrath. David came to Ahimelech, the priest of Nob. He asked for food, and Ahimelech gave him some of the hallowed bread. Because he had no weapons, Ahimelech brought out the sword of Goliath, which lay wrapped in a cloth, and said, "If you want this sword, it is yours, for it is the only one here." So David took the sword of Goliath, the Philistine whom he had slain. But as he was afraid of the wrath of Saul, he went and hid in the cave of Adullam. When his brothers and all his father's house heard that he was there, they came to him, and everyone that was in distress, and everyone that was in debt, and everyone that was discontented, gathered themselves unto him. He became a captain over them, and there were about 400 men with him. One of the foremost herdsmen of Saul, Doeg the Edomite, was at Nob when David visited the priest Ahimelech. He came to Saul and told him how the priest gave unto David food and a sword. When he heard this, Saul sent to Nob and commanded Ahimelech and all his family to come before him. When they came to him, Saul said, "Why have you conspired against me with the son of Jesse, and given him bread and a sword? And why did you intercede with the Lord for him, and against me?" Ahimelech answered, "You have no more faithful subject than David. Is he not your son-in-law, obedient to your bidding, and honored in your house? Did I intercede with the Lord for him? Never. Let not the king impugn such a thing on his servant, nor on all the house of my father, for your servant knew nothing about this matter and pleads his innocence." The king said, "You shall surely die, Ahimelech, you and all your father's house." And he said to the soldiers who stood beside him, "Kill the priests of the Lord, for they are friends of David, and they knew when he fled and did not tell me." But the servants of the king would not slay the priests of the Lord. So the king said to Doeg the Edomite, "Fall upon the priests of the Lord, they are enemies to me." Doeg the Edomite turned and fell upon the priests, and on that day he slew 85 of them. And he attacked the city of Nob and killed everything inside it. Only one of the sons of Ahimelech, named Abiathar, escaped and fled to David. He told David that Saul had killed the Lord's priests. And David said, "I knew at that day that Doeg the Edomite would certainly tell Saul, so I am responsible for the death of all the members of your father's house. You must stay with me, and do not be afraid, for he who threatens my life threatens your life. But with me you will be well guarded and protected."